He's back on the shelf again. As first reported by ESPN's David Aldridge on Wednesday, Michael Jordan left the team in Milwaukee Wednesday afternoon. He was placed on the injured list and will miss the remainder of the season. So Jordan's last contribution to the first season of his third tour of duty is in the books. 2 points for 12 minutes in a loss to the Lakers. By the way, the team he won his first title against with the Bulls. So what now?
He just recognized the fact that the only way that knee is going to get better is to rest. And what he said to me was he's going to shut it down, let the thing heal, get the inflammation out of there, and whether that's 6 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever it might be. And he's doing it with the idea that he wants to play next year. And he knows it's the only way he can do that is to let this thing heal.
David, you were in D.C. on Tuesday. What happened over 24 hours, going from relatively fine to shut it down for the season?
Well, yeah, on Tuesday night in the locker room, he said his knee felt fine, that he didn't have any problems with it, that he didn't play because Doug Collins had said, I wanted to save you for Wednesday's game against Milwaukee. But when they got to Milwaukee on Wednesday morning, the knee had swollen up, and that was the one thing that had not happened since he had come back from the surgery. And that was the one thing that they were worried about was the swelling, because that's obviously an indication that there's something not quite right in that knee yet in terms of the repair and the recovery. So at this point of the season, I think it was an easier call than if they had been in a playoff chase to get him shut down, because he knows that they're not going to the playoffs. What's the point of going forward at this point?
Yeah, now, Freddie, you knew it was going to end like this. I don't know if you had a crystal ball or something, but you knew that the age on top of the wear and tear was going to be difficult for Jordan.
Well, but don't call me Nostradamus, but I felt that as you get older, what happens with players? All of a sudden, Michael's got that IQ, that mentality, that competitive instinct. He's going to play. He's going to call on his body to do things maybe that his body can no longer do. And when that happens, that's when the injuries start to happen. Father Time has a way of not being fair to any of us. But for all of us old-timers watching Michael, we all dreamed of coming back and playing ourselves. So we salute Michael for all that he's done, and I'm happy for him. But, Michael, I don't think you should try it again.
Well, I don't know, Freddie. I mean, I think everybody wants to put their own viewpoint on this and their own feelings about it. I think Michael Jordan has a right to end his career however he wants to end it, and if that means he wants to end it scoring 2 points in 12 minutes, well, then that's his life. You know, this team is a lot better off, I believe, having had him play for a year. And I was a skeptic at the beginning of the season. But you look at what they've done, going from 19 wins to 35, 36 wins, learning how to win, learning how to be professional, seeing a guy that hates losing as much as he does, and they get the benefit of a lottery pick on top of all that, which is the most important thing to me. I think that this is a good year and all in all for the Wizards.
Well, David, we're going to have to agree to disagree with this one, because I think if you look at the players now and see what happened now, you wonder, first of all, whether or not a half a year was enough for them to learn all those winning things from Michael. And secondly, will these guys retain that and take it next year and the following year? And then if you look at them, the lottery pick, if Michael had not been there, they'd probably get the first, second, third pick where they could get a veteran player. Instead, 12th, 13th pick is not going to be a good player. They can't afford to take another young kid because they need a guy who's got that toughness, that knows how to play. So it may take them a couple of years to overcome all this.